Thank you so much for attending LSSI's 40th Annual True Friend Celebration. For 40 years, Lutheran Social Services of Illinois has presented a True Friend Award to a person, people, or organization in recognition of their contribution to humanity. We are proud to honor Bev Moody in the life of Dick Moody. Their commitment to the work of LSSI and their heart for others is inspiring. We are grateful for the opportunity to share some of their LSSI history with you today. Bev and Dick have always answered the call and have stepped up to help whenever necessary, whether through their leadership roles, their philanthropic support, volunteer efforts, and advocacy for LSSI. They are an inspiration for others and true champions for those we serve.
Dick and I first learned about LSSI back in the late 70s through our Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd in Prospect Heights. LSSI had recently opened a counseling center in our church building. It was to serve our community. I also started volunteering at St. Matthew Nursing Home, which also is a program of LSSI. That was a wonderful experience, learning about the home and how I could help there. And I ended up being on their board of governors for several years. And then in 1986, I served on the board of directors for LSSI for a 6-year term. And I also had the pleasure of being chair of the Resource Development Committee when we were celebrating the 125th anniversary of the founding of LSSI. Dick and I certainly enjoyed attending Amicus Certis or True Friend celebrations almost every year since 1986. I've managed to save almost all the programs, so I want for you to see some of those. The last few years we've been at the Union League Club from 2012 to 2019. And then we, of course, were at the Four Seasons on Michigan Avenue for 7 years. At the very beginning, we were at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel across the street from the Four Seasons when we first gave out this beautiful Amicus Certis Award. Dick and I were really drawn to volunteer and support LSSI because of their mission of helping others and using such innovative programs. We also witness the people who work in these programs and how they are so devoted to their job, working alongside all these wonderful, dedicated volunteers that we met through the Women's Network, through Cornerstone Foundation. You know, the Women's Network is such a special group of unique women. They are so devoted to learning about Lutheran Social Services of Illinois and its programs, and then sharing it with their congregations as the liaison. And they're so enthusiastic about financial support for LSSI.
I'm Jody Hedberg, and in February I'm going to be 100 years old. I've truly been blessed. Beth and Dick always gave, no matter if it was some insignificant thing for the network, some big thing for the agency. They were always there and brought such joy, whether the joy came from their giving or their giving brought them joy, whatever, they gave with their whole hearts.
For years, we hosted wine and chocolate get acquainted gatherings. We welcomed many new members into the Women's Network. Some of the favorite memories we have of being involved with Lutheran Social Services of Illinois for both Dick and I were visiting some of their programs. This was a wonderful opportunity to visit places like a prison, for instance. I went with some of the Women's Network to Dwight, Illinois, and visited a women's prison. It's a visit that I will never forget, as they shared their gratitude and what LSSI's programs have helped them and gotten them through these rough years. Dick and I also went to Elgin to the addiction treatment center. And that was also very impressive to talk with the people being served by LSSI and how grateful they were for the help that they were getting. Philanthropy is a personal, rewarding experience. During our 55 years of marriage, Dick and I believe that we should always share at least 10% or a tithe of our income with church and charities. As our annual income grew, we increased our giving to a higher percentage. We were blessed to be able to share our abundance with others during our life and in legacy gifts. We want to say a special thank you to Donald Hallberg, Cindy Halverson, and Terry Gans for their assistance and guidance in how we should give to the greatest need. But a special thank you to David Novak, who, with his knowledge and assistance, guided us through our discussions about planned giving. Thank you, David. It is really a privilege and an honor to be recognized as a true friend of this fantastic, efficient agency that serves people in need. And it answers the gospel direction, love one another. Although it's been 2 years since Dick passed away, I think he would agree that it's also very humbling for us to receive an award for serving people through LSSI. He used Micah 6:8 as a guidance in his life to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with God. Our support of LSSI ministries respond to the mission of caring and helping those in need. We both have been grateful to support and volunteer with LSSI in their mission.